Hi everybody, it's Ethany and I'm here to talk about my August for 2019 books, decks, magical goodies, life, all that sort of stuff. Now the decks and everything I usually have at the end, so I usually start off this little video series with what's been kind of going on with my life and how things have been going as a way that I can also look back and yeah, because journaling has not been my friend because I've been writing so much this year. I have had very little time to journal. I think it's one of those things where you, if you do something in your day job and then if you got to try and go do it afterwards, you're like, ugh. So that's why my journaling has been a mess ever since I started to write professionally. So August 2019, great month. I'm about to wrap up all that witchy goodness for you. I always have this is my little book here that I write down like when a song comes up that I want to share with you all. If there's something that I want to make note of, I always have this just up there so I can get it down. So the first thing, what's been going on with myself? The first thing was I'm back to card reading. So I took a break, I think from January after doing all the year ahead readings, and I took a break. I took a break to recharge. I took a break for my mental health. I took a break to deal with some personal stuff going on. I took a break to allow some space to finish these massive projects, which I'm still not finished. But I have had Tarot Summer School, which when this is posted will be over, but for now it is still running. I'm doing this video on the last day of August the 31st, so we're still open for a little while longer. This has been a busy month. The Bad Bitches Tarot are at print finally for the second time around for the second edition, and oh my gosh, when they hear it, it's going to be such a relief because this has been going on since January. So a lot has been like delayed or felt as though it's kind of been a little bit slow, but I'm finally back to doing readings. I did a bunch last week and I did a bunch this week. It felt really, really good. So if you want to get a reading with me, jump onto my webpage, Work With Me Tarot Readings, and get on that wait list because you get the access codes and stuff. Well, no, they're not codes, but you get the links to book with me directly through there now. So that's what's going on for the reading. So I've really enjoyed sitting in space, and a lot of people have been very patient to wait to work with me. So I appreciate that. And it's been great to catch up with a lot of clients that I've had for over the years. So that's the first thing. Let's go back to right at the beginning of the month. We had Vancouver Pagan Pride for our yearly event on the 10th of August, and I got a bunch of beautiful stuff. I have already done a little bit of a post, but like I got these little like some bones. I had these amazing invertebrate gift box mix bags. I have got this. How cool is that? I was like, yes, because I'm gonna be like, shake it. It's got a good grip. This beautiful rattle. And there's a gentleman I want to do, there's even like a thumb nook. There's a drum workshop by a different gentleman that I would like to see if I've got the time to do. Mostly it's if I've got my son right that weekend or not. Vancouver Pagan Pride was so much fun. I had such a great time. Every year I'm meeting more people in the local pagan community, and every year it's just a jam. Something that is done, and I've spoken about this many times and I miss a lot, actually be coming up in September, is the West Australian Combined Coven Social Club do a spring camp, and I miss it so much. So it's nice to have the Pagan Pride event here. But even though it's not a camp, and I know there's witch camp here, I just have never been. I get to go to tarot conferences and I get to do Pagan Pride. So I get to still hang out with people that I adore. So that was really, really, really fun. And Goldie and the team did a great job. And Phoenix Rising, the Emporium in Langley, you guys did a great job. Goldie does a great job. So then also, I guess the last two things kind of happened pretty quickly at the end of the month. Then it's just been a lot of work. So I had my sister with a bunch of her friends through this incredible pirate party. And that's when I actually first started that was my first readings off the sideline out of the timeout bench that I'd stuck myself on. Was reading for them. I'll see if I'm going to put some photos up in the video here if you didn't see them on social media. It was a lot of fun. Yes, I'm dressed as a pirate. It was a pirate party. I'm not trying to culture appropriate anything. It was a pirate party. I was a pirate wench doing readings. We went all out. I kind of got on the bandwagon to help with, the food, and, even the pirate wench was behind the barbecue. I mean, if you're Australian and you don't know how to barbecue, I think they take away your citizenship. So it was just fabulous. Like, it was so great to meet a bunch of new people. I did a ton of readings. I didn't get wasted, even though there is a photo of me with a bottle of Kraken. I didn't, because I had my son the next day, and having a hangover and a 5-year-old is like the worst. So I didn't, and I don't really drink. So, but it was fun. It was really fun. There were games. People really got into it. I love me a good theme party, and what I love even more about a good theme party is when everyone gets into it, because you got, get into it. And again, that was me getting back into readings. My sister was like, bring the Dark Mansion Tarot and read with that. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm not putting that deck near a bunch of drunk people for love nor money. Like, nope. And then I'm glad I didn't, because I did take one of the decks I'm going to talk about. And of course, beer got spilt all over it. So I was like, I told you. You don't need to be psychic to know that's a bad idea. And then the last thing, oh my gosh, my little boy is growing up. He's with his daddy this weekend away, but he finished daycare. So my son has been going to daycare so that I can work, not full time though, just when I can schedule work in. And he finished daycare, and they had a party on Friday, and I went to pick up his portfolio of artwork, and they did a special goodbye party. And I think I was more upset than he was. I don't think he's quite realized that he's not going to be able to see those friends anymore, because those children are in the catchment for his school, because I had to try and find daycare, which was almost impossible here. So I had to drive a bit of a distance to take him there. But what they did do is this for each other, and I was like, ugly. So they've all got their names, and they've all got their isn't that the sweetest? So this was just one of the things they did for each other. There's my little son in the middle there, Dommy. He's going to kindy. He's going to kindy next week. He's going to find it fine. Like, the hours at school are not going to be his problem. And he loves the fact that he's not going to need to nap again or have quiet time again. Because, he hates having to lie down and do quiet time. He's a very active kid, but that was something, him finishing up that. He didn't do preschool. This was like more like his preschool to be going into kindergarten. He's growing up so quick. 5 years have gone so quickly. I'm so glad I've been able to be there for most of it. My little man. We have such cool little conversations now. He's a little dude. So that happened. Be still my heart. I think those are the big kind of like milestone moments for August. Apologize, my puppy is throwing around a puppy antler. He's teething. One of his teeth fell out today. You did. I know, I'm looking at you. Go on. I found on the bathroom floor. I was like, one of his teeth chipped on something, but this actually fell out and I got it. So I was like, oh, Poochie. So he's doing well, little Thor. Okay, so movies. The movies for this month, I went and saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I loved it. I think that there was some of Leonardo DiCaprio's acting is just amazing. There was great acting across the board. I know who Sharon Tate was, and I knew what happened to her going into the movie. My sister did not. And she looked at me at one point, she's like, I have got no idea what's going on. And I knew what was going on, but then obviously it being Tarantino, it did not go, it takes a Tarantino turn, and I'm not going to ruin it. But I loved it. I thought it was really, really great on a number of levels, with all the little Easter eggs and little like breadcrumbs put in there, thinking that it's going one way and then it goes a completely different direction. And Jamie even enjoyed it, even though she was like, I don't know what's going on. So we went and saw that together. Oh, if you haven't watched the if you haven't watched our unboxing video of the RuPaul's Drag Race tarot deck, you should, you know, there's a lot of swearing, but but we did that too. If you want to see us doing more stuff like that together, let me know. And then we went and saw Good Boys, produced by Seth Rogen, and that was quite funny. I just like any comedy that's going to make me laugh. I love comedies. Comedies are like my thing. So I quite enjoyed that. Those are the two movies we went and saw. I was really trying very hard to go with my son to see Toy Story 4. Oh my gosh, I was about to say Toy Story 2. No, I'm old. It's 4 now. But every weekend I had him to go to the movies. We had like a ton of social stuff on, like birthdays and stuff. So it just wasn't happening. Okay, some cool stuff, other stuff that I got this month that I've been working with. First of all are my bags from Divine Noctavina. I love her stuff. She's on Etsy. This you can't get. This was, purse furs. Welcome to Halloween purse furs. Welcome to Halloween purse furs. She's quilted it. This beautiful like purple. Oh God, I love it so hard. This is actually, it's like quilted. It's a bag. This is a purse. This is a poise, and it is delightful. It's going to be able to hold decks, a journal, some pens, and honey. Squad goals. The only one that I find is extremely questionable out of all those, the one who likes to kill the animals. But I feel very like I can sympathize with a few of these ladies, and I feel like I'm a bit of a sea witch. So I love me some Ursula. And then this bee print one. I mean, how can I not love it, right? Buzz, buzz, buzz. It's just gorgeous. So those two bags. And I used this bag for this deck, so that came out quite a lot this month. And then I have been using Io Chakra Products Smudge Off Oil. This is my refill because my other one that sits right here for my reading space is nearly out. So I give it a good shake and then I roll it on my wrists. Oh God, it smells so good. And then I take it over my body and it gets me ready, and it's also kind of like seeps into my hand. You know what I mean? It's really good for working with my cards and doing readings. So that's the Smudge Off. Oh God, it smells so good. Smudge Off Oil. And it's got crystals and all sorts of stuff in the bottom there. I'll put some links below where you can get this, or Divine Noctavana's bags. You just can't have my villain bag. Too bad. That was some things I've been really loving this month. I've been wearing my Aura crystal from The Witch's Bounty. Oh my God, I love it so much. So I've been and my Stacey lipstick from Trixie Mattel Cosmetics. The other thing I have been trying very hard, my sister, is I need to stay away from Michael's. I need to stay away from shops because I went to Spirit Halloween and bought what are they called? Tea towels, which is fine. You know, tea towels aren't bad. I wanted to walk out with half the shop, especially because they have all their Nightmare Before Christmas and the Hocus Pocus stuff. But Michael's is like... They have got some exquisite stuff this year. So they've got these are washi stickers. Like I put a spell on you. There's ravens, there's cats, there's a little bottle, like a skull with a raven, there's a book with a spider, there's the palmistry hand. So these stickers, and then these stickers, I'm addicted to stickers. If anyone ever came to my house, you would be like, you have a problem. I know I have a problem. But look at these stickers. Right? And look what I did. I made, where is it? I don't know where that one's gone. Oh, here it is. I've been making these little tiles. So I've been using, so that's that sticker there. These tiles as a different little creative project I'm working on. Oh my gosh, look at these stickers. All these stickers, they are so amazing. Aren't they amazing? So I bought a couple of these books. Just can't. Don't just like witch's brew. Brain juice, snake root. Look, I mean, they had so much tarot stuff this year. I was like dying. And then they've got the letters. So it's been very bad. I fucking love Halloween. So it's been hard for me to go anywhere without buying like all of the things, literally all of the things. It's been like, there are all these like witch hair don't care. I've got a new mug. Oh, I should have brought that over. It says don't be a basic witch. It's been tough, everybody. It's been really, really, really tough because I love Halloween. And we're going to probably be doing the pirate theme, but zombie pirates. My artwork for the month, it's been a bit slower. I actually don't like a lot of I don't like this one. I'm going to redo it. This is the second time I've tried to do the lion for my oracle deck. And when I say oracle deck, I mean it's going to go hand in hand with my animal magic and tarot course on the academy that I did for summer school. I'm expanding it as well to have different animals, and yeah, so it's going to be more than what is on there. I might try this side again, but he looks so sad. Okay, so this was my sad lion, you know, my first lion. I had this idea of like doing a main, like all these like collage stickers. Not quite sure it worked out because this just looks really, really weird. I don't know what was kind of going on there, but I'm probably going to redo it again. I actually really like the background, the way that I did these. This is like an ink drip down there, and then it's actually a bunch of stencils and stuff. So I didn't hate that, but the face, I don't know, I'm going to have to retry that. So that's a lion. And then I haven't done much like other than my animal stuff. I'm quite happy with the badger. This is my badger. Obviously this all needs to get trimmed down the bottom here, but I actually really like this. I think I did a really good job. Here's the thing though, I fucked it up because I put when I first drew it, when I first painted it, I was watching Parks and Recreation on my phone. I usually have like Netflix or something going as background noise. So I did that black and that white, and it needs to be the other way around. And this is ink. So I've got white ink that I was able to paint over the black, thank goodness. But I'm really happy with this little guy. I think he turned out, yes, he looks a little slimmer than probably a badger is, but I'm happy with it. I think that looks actually pretty good. I've got no, you can probably tell, I've got no formal training whatsoever. I just like obsessively watch tutorials on Instagram and try really hard. And then my horsey I'm really happy with. This is my horse. Oh, I didn't realize that's kind of, we might have to do something here because that's a little bit like, not much on that side. This is my horse. I'm really happy with my horse and all those beautiful flowers in the background there. The other thing I sort of messed up the sun a little bit when I was doing it, but this is not, as I mentioned like last month or the month before when I was showing you my artwork, this is in no way, shape or form about being perfect. This is about enjoying the experience and actually creating, because I was hoarding all of these art supplies and then like I've gotten way more of them because I can't help myself. And doing nothing with them, and I'm like, well, I'm going to do something with them now. So I have a permanent art space now set up. My room is a little bit cluttered, and then I did another little Tend Your Flame, which I posted on social media, and I've been playing around with like making my own, you know, ink stickers, and I've been doing these little affirmation cardy like things. Didn't quite work out the way that I sort of wanted to. These are stickers, the middle stickers by Lace and Whimsy. But I'm still just playing around with stuff, you know, with stamps and stuff. So that's some of the artwork that I've been doing in August. And I use the time in between writing because I'm nearly done my manuscript. And when I say nearly done, I know I said that last month, like I'm really close. So if I can get the inspiration to finish it this weekend, I'm going to try. Books this month, First one is the Cosmic Crystals by Ashley Levy from her Love and Light. I'm pretty sure it's the Love and Light. I'm trying to find her school. Yes, the Love and Light School of Crystal Therapy. So I got the photos in this are so stunning. So this is a rituals and meditations for connecting with lunar energy. So we've got you know, crystals and moon magic, and it's such a, even if you were just looking at it like information about the moons, there's such stunning photos. The photo shoots must have been so much fun. They all also must have been laborious, because like, not in a bad way, but I just know, like, I've done photo shoots for big chain, you know, when you get like used to get free recipe things in shopping centers. I did like photo shoots for the recipe cards, so I know how much goes into. So it's such a stunning book. It's really, really gorgeous, and they've got lots of rituals for each moon. What crystals are really great to work with each moon, and different types of moon, because you know she's got the Celtic moon and everything in here. So this has been a great, beautiful edition, beautifully done. This is by Fair Winds Publishing, but by Ashley Levy. And I just, hands off, like, this is beautiful. I wish I had created something as gorgeous as this. And then my next one is, this is a classic. I have the original. I got the original many, many moons ago, and the lovely people at Red Wheel Wiser sent me over another copy of the new edition. I'm going to scribble the shit out of this book. I can't wait. I mean, those people who don't know Mary Kay Greer in the tarot community, she is like a living legend. Her Rachel Pollack, Robert Place. There's a few like badasses out there doing the thing, and she's one of the baddest of them all, in a positive way. She's fucking fabulous. I can't wait to stick my teeth into that. I didn't bring my, I was so cocky. This is what happens when you're cocky. I said to her, I was like, I'm going to finish my, my fiction book, and it's going to be done, and I'm going to blah, blah, blah. I haven't finished reading it. So like, I was full of crap. The other, I did a little video of my unboxing of my Trixie Mattel cosmetics, which I'm wearing the lipstick, because everyone knows how obsessed I am with Trixie Mattel. So finally, my decks, if you're still with me, hi. Oh no, my music, I'll do that last. So the decks for this month have been the albino, what is it called? Oh no. Albino white? Wait, yes. Yeah, so this, I'm sorry, I've been recording now for a few hours, and my brain is now apparently turning to mush. So I love the coloration of this deck a lot, like a lot. So it's really, really beautiful. Like, I love how vivid, oh shit, I'm just jumping everywhere. I love how vivid the colors are. A student of mine who is doing the certification program with me used this deck in her readings, and I've seen it before. Like, this has been out for a while, and I was like, what is that? I must have it right now. And I went and purchased this deck because it's freaking beautiful. I mean, it's Rider-Waite Smith imagery, but the coloring is different. And I love how rich now. Look how, like, that makes so sense. Like, the King of Pentacles is brilliant green. And it's really, really cool. So I've read all of the tarot cards. I'm checking on my dog because I have a feeling he's got something he should not have. Pooch, what you got? Stop. Oh, it's your bully stick. He's all right. I thought he was eating his bed. Got him a new bed. I read all the pirates, their fortunes on this deck, and it was pretty fabulous. The next one is The Textured Tarot by Elisa McLaughlin, and I have been reading, now that I'm back to like slinging cards, it's like I can actually say that like I've been doing not just readings for me, but just readings. I've been reading with this deck for clients for quite a bit of my sessions, especially over the last 2 weeks, and I love it. Every time I work with it, I see something new. I'm drawn to something new in the texture, because it's called the Texture Tarot. I enjoy a new aspect of this deck. I adore it. There is an unboxing of this video, There is an unboxing of this deck, unlike the albino weight. I don't have that because I just got it and started using it on my channel. And Lisa has done a really exquisite job. I really appreciate the crap out of this deck. It's very easy to read with. Clients really respond to it. Like I said, I see something new every time. So that is the Texture Tarot by Lisa McLaughlin. Really, really beautiful. And then another 2 decks that I've been working with a lot are the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann Donnelly. The back is just, I want to live in that colorscape like forever and ever. Another deck that I've been working with for clients. I do revert back to my knowledge of the Rider-Waite-Smith with this deck. I do that a lot with decks that don't follow the same this is inspiration, etc. This High Priestess is just so beautiful. That don't follow the traditional kind of suits. But that's okay. That's what, it's everyone. You can either learn it and I will spend more time with it, or you can adapt it. And I've adapted this one to my own. And then obviously its own language too. Like, what am I being called to? What do I enjoy about it? Kind of thing. So I've been using this on the daily since I got it, and it is so stunning. The star. It's a Muse Tarot deck. And then there is an unboxing of this, of course. And then the next one is the Lightseers Tarot by Chris Ann Donnelly. I backed both on Kickstarter. So I purchased both of them from her. So I got the bundle and I unboxed it pretty much straight away. And then I've been working with it since. And it's such a beauty of a deck. She's so talented. Oh, I just knocked my straw. It's such a gorgeous tower. I adore this deck. And everyone who I have been reading for has loved this deck. And I've just been using it every day. I have a feeling this deck is going to be on my reading altar for a very long time. So as many of you know, I have a reading altar and I swap out decks. This will be on my space, I feel like, for a very long time. It's a beautiful deck. And I probably will get, I think I mentioned in the other video, I probably will get the Hay House version. Personal feelings on some of the stuff that Hay House has done in the past aside, so that I can retire these 2 indie versions and use the Hay House ones as my workhorses, because that just makes more sense, or just use them for myself. Was that it? That was it. Oh, music. Finally, music. I will put links for everything below, as always. Music this month, first one is Sigrid, and 3 songs: Don't Kill My Vibe, High Five, and Mine Right Now. So great. I'm on repeat / just like smashing through my speakers. And Hills to Hills, You Feel Like Home. Learning to Fly, which is their remake they did for How to Train Your Dragon 3, which is how I came across them. And I just really liked the way that they did that song. And then With You. So I know that I always, give you all everything, but this is like a way for me to do my journaling and keeping up with my life a little bit without having to journal every day, because I find it very difficult after writing all day. That's what's been going on for me in August 2019, decks and books and oh my. I hope you've had a beautiful August 19. What were your favorite decks of the, what's it called? Month. Oh, finally, also, I just finished watching The Boys on Amazon. And I want to start watching Carnival Row, which just came out, and then Netflix, the Dark Crystal Prelude. The Boys was amazing, very dark, very violent, very gory in some places, but just almost like so up my alley. Really interesting when you have a look at, like, this superhero culture that we have of all these movies, and I'm a massive fangirl of the MCU, and I do like Christopher Nolan, some of the and Wonder Woman. stuff from the DCU. But what if they were just dicks? What if they were just assholes? And this really leans into that very heavily, and it's very, very good. I loved it. So that was something else I'd recommend to watch if you're into that. Yeah, that's everything. I hope you all had an amazing August. Let me know what some of your favorite things were from the month. I'll see you next time, and here's to a sexy, sassy, successful, see what I did there, September.